I'm so excited. Welcome back. So we're making chicken pies today, and this is such a delicious recipe for the whole family. I literally created this recipe and then had to pat myself on the back because it was so good, and it's such a good winter warmer. So very, very simple ingredients, actually almost like a cheats chicken pie because it's so quick, but we're gonna get straight into chopping things. So all you need is some brown mushrooms, some asparagus, and you can swap this for any other green, or you can just leave it out if you like. I tried it with broccolini once and it was really good, but mushrooms and asparagus are our main ingredients. So we've got onion and garlic, chives, and a bit of thyme. So let's get chopping this up. Starting with the mushrooms, all you have to do is give them a little bit of white. They're Swiss brown. You can use button white mushrooms, honestly, whatever you can use. We're just gonna slice them into thin slices. It absolutely does not matter the size because they cook down and they get really soft anyway. So let's just give them one big chop. Have you ever seen how mushrooms are grown? They look like a little fungus. It's very weird. I went to a mushroom farm once and I was shocked. Also, have you ever seen how asparagus is grown? That's even more wild. They are grown instead of I don't know what I was expecting, but I kind of expect it to be I don't know, maybe off a tree or something, but they literally grow like this in the ground. Like little individual pieces like this, and they're cut individually by hand. That's even more crazy. So asparagus, you're just gonna chop it up into little bite-sized pieces. Doesn't matter how big, just maybe 1 to 2 centimeter pieces. Now we've got onion and we have garlic. And when I say garlic, again, like you guys know, a garlic means at least 2 normal sized garlics, 1 huge garlic. So with the onion, we are just, oops, get rid of that. We're just gonna dice this up. Again, super rough, it doesn't matter because it's all will just cook down together and it will just go straight into the pie. Now these pies are a little bit, I would say, leaner than normal. So we don't use I don't cook the pie as in underneath. I just put the pie, the puff pastry just on the top. You can do the whole underneath and bake that first and whatever, but these again, really quick chicken pies. So bunch of chives, again, super thin, super not really caring about it, to be honest. Now with the thyme, you just want to pick the leaves off. So you almost want to take the bigger leaves and turn back, take them off, and then just start from one end and just peel backwards and all the leaves will come off with that. Okay, so all you need to do is chuck that straight in there. We're going to do that with the whole bunch here. Now we're just going to chop this garlic up. I'm going to use a garlic grater this time. Like I said last time, I didn't own a garlic grater, and now we do. So even though I absolutely despise them. Oh my God, the garlic doesn't even fit in a garlic grater. That is typical me. All right, let's do this. This is why I don't like a garlic crusher. See, all the stuff gets left. So sad, you don't want to miss out on garlic. Okay, all done with that. Now, we go to cook it. So that's literally it. That's all the chopping you're gonna be doing. And when I say chicken pie, what we're gonna do is we're not gonna use regular chicken. We're just gonna use rotisserie shredded chicken. So I've got the rotisserie from Woolies, I've shredded it, and this is what we're gonna use. It is so easy because that makes it, you don't have to cook chicken, cuts out a whole entire another cooking step. So let's go over on the pan. We're gonna cook this and make the filling. So over here on the pan, we are using olive oil. Mum bought this the other day and I'm actually really, look, one thing sprays it and the other thing pours it. That's really cool. Oh my God, I just put way too much. Anyway, doing a little bit of olive oil in here, or a lot. So that's gonna heat up and then we're gonna cook the onion first. So I'm gonna go in. I cut this in a silly way, but that's okay. Onion goes in. Onion and the thyme. Oh no, there's asparagus falling in. Too bad. All right, so once that cooks and it's a bit soft, then we're gonna add the mushrooms and we're gonna add the asparagus. Which we'll just pick these bits out. Now, like always, a couple of times we're gonna do the salt and pepper. So we're gonna do it now, we'll do it when the mushrooms are in, and we'll do it last when the stock and the sour cream is in too. So little sprinkle here. All right, cool. So we'll just let that cook. You can start to smell the thyme, you can start to smell the onion. It smells really good already. I'm so excited. It's like 10:30 in the morning and I want it to hurry up. So onions sort of ready. We're gonna do the mushroom in straight away. When that is almost ready, then we'll add the garlic so that it doesn't burn now. So all we're gonna do is let them soften, cook really lightly. You don't wanna overcook them so you don't have a bite when you're trying to eat it, but you kind of want to let them just soften and get all that excess liquid out, and then we'll add in all the other stuff. so here we go. The mushrooms are all ready. We're ready to put the garlic in, and we're gonna throw in the chives as well. So that's all gone straight in. Cook that for about 30 seconds or so. And then we are going to add all of our shredded chicken. So when it comes to shredding the chicken, do it in like sort of like bite-sized, maybe even smaller than that, bite-sized sort of pieces, so that when you are gonna go eat the pie, you're not, biting into massive chunks of chicken. So that is gonna go straight in here. And with that, we're gonna add some chicken stock. So obviously just makes the sort of broth. And then we are gonna add in some sour cream. A little bit more chicken stock. You want it to just cover the amount of chicken that you've got. All right, there we go. So we just want to basically cover that. We're gonna let that cook and all of that to combine for about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna add a little bit of like a cornflour syrup slurry thing to make that thicken up, and then we're ready to make the pie. Don't forget, again, to season with salt and pepper here as well. So 10 minutes later, it's all nice and bubbly. We've got about a tablespoon and a bit of water, and then a tablespoon of corn flour. So that's gonna make it thicken really well. So we're gonna pour that in. And then over the next 2 or 3 minutes, that's just gonna thicken heaps. So while you're stirring that, that'll thicken. And then when that's done, we're ready to then add it to our bowl or our like pot pies, and then we're gonna top it on top. So it happens over a couple of minutes. So just be patient, keep stirring. But you can kind of see that. If it doesn't thicken in with like 2 to 3 minutes, you can then add another one of these. So get more corn flour, a little bit more water, and keep adding it, and then you'll be perfect. Check this out. Now you can see how thick that really got. So that's exactly what you want it to be. The more juicier it is, the better it will be in your pie, so that you can grab chicken and like delicious broth with it. So all I'm gonna do, okay, so actually, before I even move on this, I thought that I brought the pot pie things here and I did not. So that's fine. We're gonna put it in a bowl, oven safe or not. So we're gonna put it in a bowl and we're gonna wrap it and pretend that this is our pot pie utensil, which I forgot at my house, but that's fine. So here we go. We're gonna put this straight into here. They're actually very, very filling. So making smaller pot pies is the way I'd go about it, but here we go. I'm gonna make maybe like, we'll do this like halfway full. This will definitely feed 4 to 6 people at least with little pies. Here we go. I feel like that is plenty. Yeah. All right, now I have measured the bowl with the puff pastry, so we're just gonna take this off. This is the plastic stuff that keeps it from sticking to the next one. I've measured it, we're gonna put it straight on top. So like I said before, you can measure the inside of your pot pie base and do like a bake beforehand, but on top is so much easier. It's what I like to do. Check that out. We're being very rough with this, but this is what family meals are all about. They're meant to be just rough and easy. So now we've got some egg wash. I'm just gonna chuck it straight on top. This is optional, so if you have an egg allergy, definitely don't bother. You can actually swap for some almond milk if you have it. Almond milk toasts up really nicely, so it gives the same sort of look as the egg wash. Like that. How good. I might even put some sesame seeds because I feel like it just needs it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't actually typically do that, but I don't know. I just like the look of what sesame does. And if you have been in my kitchen more than 1 minute, you'll know that toasted sesame seeds are the only way to go. Always toast it. So that is it, all done. You can actually freeze that mixture and that can be done. You can freeze it like this, but we're gonna cook it right now so you can see it and so we can eat it for lunch. Okay, so that's perfect. So here we go, straight in the oven for about, I'm gonna say 30 minutes or until this is really light and golden. All right, it's all nice and golden brown, so let's just check this out here. Oh, it looks perfect to me. Oh my God, yum. Kick this with my leg. That is delicious. Now, warning, it's so hot on the inside, so like, don't burn your mouth. Mitch, honestly, he says no to having these every time I say it because he goes, no, every time I burn my mouth. So that's a pre-warning for you. But when you have little pot pies, you're gonna have, each one person's gonna have their own. So usually you slice and serve, but we're just gonna go straight in with a spoon. And look at that. Oh yeah, that is a good pie. And there's like a good amount of juice in the bottom of that, just to be, I just really badly want to shove this in my mouth, but look how badly it's steaming, which means it's very hot. So we're not gonna do that, but that is honestly it. Such a delicious family meal. And as soon as this video ends, I'm going to smash probably the entire thing. So this needs to go quickly. So thank you for seeing this video. All the details and recipe and everything is in the caption. please subscribe and let me know if you like this. Let me know any feedback. I am happy and open to any of it, but thank you so much for coming along, and I'll see you next week with something extra delicious.